Hi, this is Liam Jenkins, and I will be talking about trolling and online harassment through social media and online blogs and web pages. Trolling and harassment are two very different terms, but can be classified in the same group. Trolling is mostly just posting things on the internet to try to get a rise out of the reader or stir up as much trouble as possible, while harassment is inappropriate name calling or derogatory terms directed at the reader. First, I'll talk about internet trolling. The main objective of an internet troll is to cause as much unnecessary confusion to people as possible. Most trolls like to purposely post inflammatory subjects in a message board or comment section to try to get a rise out of the people reading it. Many people are affected by internet trolling every day, and it can be seen as a extreme form of harassment or just a playful way of teasing someone. Either way, trolling can be very dangerous and has caused trouble and many problems in the lives of internet users of the 21st century. Trolling is usually in a separate category as online harassment or cyberbullying, but when it is taken to an extreme, it could definitely fit in these categories. About 90% of trolling goes on through social media by the use of spamming or giving false information. Some people see trolling as just a fun way to mess around and tease your friends. Even I'm guilty of doing a little trolling in the past. But trolling has been used in more harmful ways that have affected the public and the news industry. For example, a couple internet trolls went on a website a couple years back and created false claims about the Dark Knight shooting as a prank and caused many people and reporters to believe false information. They led many people to believe that the shooting was a hoax and it was just made up by the government when in reality it was very true and actually happened. The shooting was a very serious tragedy and shouldn't be taken as a joke or pranked around with like the trolls did. This was just one of many examples of something that the trolls have done in the past that have affected the public in a very dangerous way. Next, I'm going to talk about online harassment. Online harassment is a huge problem nowadays and has been around ever since the internet was founded. Most online harassment goes on through the use of anonymous accounts on social media networks and websites. Children aren't the only people who are affected by online harassment. As you can see, 40% of adults on the internet have experienced online harassment. This just shows that an online harasser or a cyberbully doesn't care how old you are or who you are. They will continue to harass or bully you no matter what. The reason they can do this is because they are on anonymous accounts on the internet and there is no way of finding out who they are or reporting them to the authorities. Although this is such a high number, adults usually seem to be unfazed by this, or they don't mind very much when this happens because they can just brush it off and ignore whoever is harassing them. Although children are not the same way. Many children across the world and across the country have taken their own lives due to extreme cyberbullying or harassment. Children are a lot more likely to become cyberbullied or online harassed because they are a lot more vulnerable. When a troll is looking for someone online to harass or cyberbully, they often target young kids because they know young kids will be affected and will try to fight back. Children usually fail to understand that this is what a cyberbully or online harasser wants. They want you to become upset and do things that you normally wouldn't do. Most of the time, an anonymous cyberbully is someone that you know in real life who is jealous and is just trying to get back at you. People need to understand that the internet is a very dangerous place and there is many people on there who have done bad things and are looking to do bad things to you. If you are ever a victim of online harassment, don't be sad or depressed. Luckily, there is something that you can do to avoid these people. Almost all states have bullying laws in place, many with cyberbullying or electronic harassment provisions. If you ever fall victim to cyberbullying or harassment, the first thing you should do is report and block the person who is doing it to you. Parents should monitor their child's social media accounts and monitor what websites they are going on to make sure that they do not fall victim to this, and to make sure that they are not the ones who are doing this. Because according to the Journal of Youth Adolescence, parents who leave their child unattended on the internet are usually more susceptible to having their child be trolled or harassed online, or become a online harasser. Another thing parents can do is keep their child from using the internet until they reach a certain age, because the more mature a child is, the less likely they are to become a troll or harasser, and the less likely they are to become a victim. So in the end, the best way to deal with and avoid these people is to block them, report them, and make sure that your child's accounts and social media are monitored so that they cannot perform these acts, and make sure that they are not. But most of all, be safe while using the internet, because there are few things that are worse than having a family member cyberbullied or harassed.